What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Get It Right Saturday Night podcast. I am your host, Colin Fursley, and I'm joined with my esteemed co-host. We got Oscar Morale.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's going on, guys? As you can see, Mark Francis is not here, so the ball knowledge in this episode will be top tier. Let's get right in. Let's get right into it. So first, we're gonna start off as we've been doing the last couple weeks with baseball. So Major League Postseason is full,
Well underway.
well, yeah, well underway. Uh, and got the championship series, the league championship series is going on in the NL and the AL. So I think where we left off last week was the Blue Jays. They beat the Yankees, Mariners beat the Tigers, the Dodgers beat the Phillies, and the Brewers beat the Cubs. So Mark, unfortunately, your World Series pick is gone. However, so is mine. They were eliminated in their first round. The Phillies are no longer there, and
The
Oscar, you're still
Cubs
alive,
lose.
still alive.
Yeah.
So,
I
currently,
had the Mariners
yeah,
winning, right? Yeah.
yes, you had the Mariners over the
I mean, I
Phillies. I
had
had the
Philly.
Phillies over the
I
Mariners.
had Phillies making it to the
Yeah,
World Series, but that's
yeah,
because I also did say because I thought LA was hurt, which clearly they weren't. But
yeah. They're looking pretty good. So we'll start in the AL here. So Mariners took a 2-games-to-none lead. They were the away team both times. They won both times. However, now game three is just wrapping up here. The Blue Jays, as of last time I checked, were up 12-2. So they obliterated them. They're gonna bring that series to 2-1. And then in the National League, the Dodgers, also the away team, also took a 2-games-to-none lead against the Brewers. And I believe game three is going to be on Friday, which for you guys already happened. Or sorry, Thursday, which for you already happened. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I think Oscar, I'll let you start off. How would you like to revise your picks now that we're in the semifinals?
well, the Cubs shocked me. I thought the Padres would win, but that series was tight either way, and either way, I don't think either one of those teams would have
Well,
advanced
you
against.
picked the Padres to win, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were surprised Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Sorry, the Cubs won. You're right. My fault. I was not. I did not sing that right. Okay, go ahead.
Um, but either way, I don't think either of those teams would have made it past the Brewers. And I had the Dodgers, but not beating Philly. Um, and clearly I was wrong. My assessment on the Dodgers, they're very healthy, and
Yes.
they are rolling. And honestly, they could win again this year. But I'm gonna stick to my prediction of Seattle. They've been looking good. Um, and Detroit has come out of nowhere. They were my biggest shocker of the playoffs so far. Detroit played amazing, man, in that series. That's been the best series in baseball so far. That Detroit
Yeah.
Mariners series was awesome. Um, Colin and I both watched, not together, that game on, for us it was last Friday. Um, 15 innings.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just wow. It's absolute cinema.
Yeah,
uh,
that was a great game.
it was wonderful. Talked to my good friend Sean about it. Um, yeah, I mean, what more can you ask for? This is postseason baseball right there. So I thoroughly enjoyed that Detroit Seattle series, Tigers versus Mariners. It was wonderful. And then shout out to Augustine. He a big Blue Jays fan. But like I told you, buddy, I think the Mariners are gonna win, and clearly they're up 2-0. I don't know why he was rooting for the Mariners to win it that series. If I was a Blue Jays fan, I would have rooted for Detroit. Um, but it's fine. I told him watch the pod, and you can get some ball knowledge.
Yes, there you go. All about the ball knowledge. So you're gonna stick with your Mariners pick in the to go to the World Series. Who are you taking in the National League?
I mean,
Dodgers.
yeah,
Nice.
come on.
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna do the same. So instead of the Phillies, I'm gonna take the Dodgers because they beat the Phillies. But I'm still gonna stick with my pick in the National League. I think that now the Dodgers are gonna beat the Mariners. I still think the Mariners are gonna lose. The Dodgers just look really really good, but we'll see. See, maybe I'm wrong. You never know. But the Dodgers do look like unstoppable. They have so much depth. You got Shohei leads off, and then like, oh, we got rid of Shohei, and then it's Mookie Betts, and then oh, we got rid of Mookie Betts, and then it's Freddie Freeman, and then oh, we got them all out. Let's go hit. Oh my God, now we got Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Blake Snell or whatever his name is, and and even Shohei, like you said, yeah, like it's insane. So I'm gonna go with the Dodgers, but yeah, so should be a good postseason baseball as it usually is, and I'm
Can't wait
looking
for the
forward to
World Series.
seeing.
It's
Sure,
shaping up to be a good one this year, honestly.
very true, very true. So we'll see how that pans out. Now moving right along to college football, we're going to look ahead, like we always do, with the AP Top 25 poll. So we got Ohio State still number one, Miami still number two, and then, for me at least, maybe you disagree, but the big shocker of the week, Indiana beating Oregon. They
Well,
move up all the way to number three.
I
They
didn't
move
pick
up
them
four
to win that
spots.
game, but I liked them a lot more than you did going into
Yeah,
Oregon. And
yeah,
I gave them their praises, and I saw what was. I mean, I've been paying attention to college football quite intensely this year, and yeah, I mean, Indiana's a real deal, man. You saw that they broke an 18 um, game home streak at Oregon. Uh, Also, Oregon up until that point was undefeated in the Big Ten. Um,
um, yeah,
so yeah, their only loss came to Ohio State in the Rose Bowl, neutral field outside of Big Ten conference play. So yeah, man. I mean, Indiana's a real deal. Fernando Mendoza and them Hoosiers are here, and
yeah, very true.
like their head coach says, Google them. Although I will say, I don't know how deep they'll go in the playoffs, just because I think they're a little inexperienced. But I mean, Fernando Mendoza is making a hell of a case for himself for Heisman so far, especially after Mateer's poor performance, which we'll get to
Yeah,
last week. Who you could have said was arguably the only other quarterback playing better than him, especially pre-injury. Um, and now, I mean, you have the emergence of Ty Simpson now. He's been rolling for the past 2 weeks, so we'll see. I think college football as a whole, I think this is the most parity I've seen out of college football pretty much ever. Even when it comes to the Heisman race, or because even by this time last year, I mean, you had your three. You had Cam, you had Travis, and Ashton Genty already. Like those were the lock-ins. This year, who do you have?
yeah.
Like
But
nobody.
anything can change though, because you just said Cam Ward was a lock, and he didn't even make he wasn't even a finalist.
Yeah, he
So,
was.
you know, he was?
Yeah,
Oh, my fault.
it's all right.
Anyways, yes, you're right. But I still like you're right though. I feel like it's very up in the air.
Season just in general, and you love to see
Yeah,
that. I mean, you look at this list. The AP poll is starting to get their stuff together. I like it, especially compared to the first few weeks. I mean, I was kind of dogging on them. I mean, you have Texas A&M at 4. You love to see that. You could arguably put them over Indiana, but just because Indiana had that huge win against Oregon, um, I mean, you can interchange them. My only gripe here, kind of going forward, is I was looking at Ohio State's schedule, and I mentioned this to Colin actually, is they don't play anybody that's good.
yeah,
Um, Besides Michigan at the end of the year, and Michigan has owned that rivalry. So if they lose to Michigan, um, yeah, I don't know. Their resume just isn't that anything. Because I think, do they play Penn State? Even if they do, like Penn State's
no,
nobody now. But no, I don't even think they played Penn State. So yeah, man. I mean,
no,
Ohio
they do.
State.
I'm sorry, they do play Penn State on November 1st.
Okay,
I believe
okay,
that's actually I think that is that's their second game. So they play Wisconsin this week, and then they have a bye week, and then they play Penn State.
okay. So I mean, that could have been a resume builder had Penn State's been good.
Yeah.
But they're awful this year. So
hmm They
Um,
also do play UCLA, who's been coming on strong surprisingly the last couple weeks. So maybe that would be a little interesting. But yeah, there's not really anybody big there.
Nobody's gonna test them and their schedule except maybe Michigan, like I said.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, which if they lose that, that's tragic. Uh,
Again,
yeah. Uh, I mean, Ole Miss played a little bit with their food. Was low key scary hours against Wazoo, against Washington State. Alabama looked good against Mizzou. They were in control of that game through and through, and that was a good game away to Mizzou. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't rank Bama over Ole Miss, just because the AP poll tends to favor Bama. Um, and Ole Miss looked kind of weak in that game, even though Ole Miss is still undefeated. Bama has that one loss at FSU. Um, Texas Tech obviously still looks good. Oregon, they slid down because of the loss. Georgia, they won. Or were they on a bye week? No, I think they won. Who did they play?
they beat
Auburn.
Auburn in
Auburn,
that
yeah. Which
game.
that game was also scarily close. Like I said, anything could happen in Auburn. Um, um, and then 10 LSU. Again, I'm not super high on LSU, especially after they lost to Ole Miss. I think they kind of got exposed in that game. Um, I actually like Tennessee a lot more, and I think Tennessee is probably the scariest team to face off uh, against. If you're one of these like teams trying to make it into the playoffs, especially in the SEC, I would not want to face Tennessee, and we'll speak on it shortly, but it's gonna be a great game this weekend. Notre Dame, obviously, people love Notre Dame, so they're climbing the rankings again as long as they keep winning. Which I think deservedly so. They're a very good team, and we've gone over it. Oklahoma slides after their loss to Texas, uh, in the Red River rivalry game, all the way down to 14th. They dropped 8 spots, which is quite a bit. Um, John Mateer did not look good, and remember what I said about rushing back from injury?
Yeah.
Especially if they played him and then they lose the game. I'm sure it would have looked a lot better if they lost the game without him, and he would have healed and recovered and rested for even more time and probably been better when he came back, and you would have gotten a win. But what do I know? Uh, BYU in honor of Mark Francis, looking real good. uh,
Yeah. Big matchup
Mizzou,
this week though.
yeah, very big in the Big 12. Missouri lost, so they slid. Vanderbilt went up a spot. Vanderbilt's looked really good, man. Honestly, I would take Vanderbilt over Mizzou, over BYU, um, over Oklahoma right now. Maybe not Oklahoma when they're healthy. I would take Vandy over quite a few of these teams, man. Or Texas Tech. Honestly, I think that would be a great game. Vanderbilt and Texas Tech. Texas Tech might just edge it out, but Vandy's been good this year, man. Like actually scary good. Texas, after one win, is back in the rankings, I guess. I mean, they beat what was it?
Number 6.
Number 6 ranked Oklahoma. So,
Yeah.
uh, I don't know. Texas still, in my opinion, Texas still has to prove some stuff before you can rank them again. But yeah,
I
and
don't
then
know. I think they beat a good team though. And Archer's looking better. I mean, I think they're in a good spot there. They definitely shouldn't be higher than that, but I think they should be ranked. I like where they're at.
I would have waited one more game to rank them.
Yeah, but they play Kentucky. Well, what are you gonna get out of that?
Well, another good game. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I honestly, Arch wasn't playing great, but I wasn't mainly looking at Arch. I mean, we've discussed this on the pod before. I think the whole offensive side of the ball needed to get their act together, and they have. So good for them. And then when they do, they're a scary team, and they're really good, and they deserve to be ranked, but they're not consistent enough, in my opinion, to rank them. So I want to see that for the rest of the season now. And if they can do that, oh, they'll trust me. The poll will not the poll, but the college playoff football committee will make sure to shoe them in because they'll make them money. Uh, It's all about the broadcasting rights. It's all about the media rights deals. And if you can get the big teams in there, you're getting money. So Texas, if they keep winning, they'll be there. I don't worry about that. Even though they probably wouldn't deserve it if these other teams in the SEC also keep winning. But I mean, the SEC will sort itself out. I mean, it's going to be great to see.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think there's a lot of interesting shakeups here. I think Alabama is the best SEC team in the country. I think Ty Simpson is probably the top quarterback in all of college football right now. I think honestly, Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in college football. He's been playing like it. Um,
No,
yeah.
yeah,
I
I
just
agree.
I really like him. I think he's bounced back well after that first loss, and Alabama's been looking really good. So,
Mhm.
like you mentioned, this Tennessee game is going to be really interesting. It's going to be a close one. And yeah, I'm interested to see
Is it
how
at Alabama though, or is it at Neyland Stadium?
it is in Alabama, in Tuscaloosa. That is the actually, yeah, it's in Tuscaloosa. So
Poor
we'll
Tennessee, man.
we'll see, we'll see. We got Joey Aguilar, right? Joey.
Hey, yeah,
He's
I
been
love
he's been very
Joe
good as
Aguilar.
well for
Joey
Tennessee.
Aguilar. Yeah, Joey Aguilar. He's been really good too. Yeah, he's letting
Yeah.
that thing fly, man.
Yep.
But
And we'll see
sadly,
how.
yeah, I think Bam's gonna come out on top. Sadly, on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Should be a good game. And also USF still in there, man. They're looking like the favorites to make the CFP, so should be interesting
They
there.
will. If
And
they win
le-
out, they will. Like, there's no reason
yeah,
they would have the best G5 resume without a doubt.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So they got FAU, another Florida game, and we'll see how that goes. Now let's move on to the college football matchups individually, so we can make our picks for these games. We're gonna highlight a couple of the main ones. So
Marquee
first up,
matchups.
we got one of the more storied rivalries in college football. USC playing Notre Dame. The winner, shout out to Miles Chin. Miles Chin, everybody gets the jeweled Shillelagh. The jeweled Shillelagh. The winner of this game. If Miles knows what I'm talking about. Miles Chin. Yeah, the jeweled Shillelagh goes to the winner of this game. We found that out the other day. So USC and Notre Dame. I think it's going to be a good one. USC got bounced from the top 25, or am I tripping? Hold on, let me pull it up. No, sorry, they're number 20. So they're number 20. They beat Michigan, which was a pretty good win for them. They beat them by a lot actually last week. So they moved up from being not ranked to number 20, and they're taking on number 13 Notre Dame. I think it's going to be a good game, honestly. And I wouldn't be surprised if USC won. I feel like we haven't really seen too much out of Notre Dame. They played two really good teams. They lost both of those games. Now they're going back to playing another good team. And I'm gonna take USC here. I feel like USC is more battle tested. And I mean, this will really prove to me if Notre Dame's for real or not. Because if they lose this game, I think they should get out of the top 25. It's basically a win or go home for them in terms of the playoff for Notre Dame. So yeah,
Well,
that's my
I
pick.
agree with that sentiment. Like I discussed with you earlier. I think this is the game with the biggest playoff implications of the weekend. For the teams playing in it. Um, yeah, whichever team loses here is not making the playoffs, and whichever team wins sets themselves up very nicely to make the playoffs. Um,
Yeah,
again, Notre Dame, their only two losses are a collective of 4 points to two top five teams in the country right now. Um, again, a collective of 4 points. 3 point. They lost to a game-winning field goal against Miami, and they lost in overtime by 1 point to the Aggies. So I think Notre Dame is just. I'm gonna disagree with you, Colin. I think Notre Dame is slight bit better than USC, and I think they're gonna win this game. I think the game's also in South Bend, if I'm not mistaken.
the game is in South Bend. That is correct.
Yeah. So I mean that stadium is gonna be rocking for that game. I'm probably gonna have Shane Gillis in attendance because huge Notre Dame fan.
Yep.
Um, but no, yeah, I think he's gonna win. And then sneakily, If they do win, just makes Miami's win over them look that much better. Speaking of Miami, they're also playing in a game that has a trophy in it. Miami versus Louisville. I know we're not going to cover it, but
Really?
I wanted to shout it out. That's actually the Schnellenberger Bowl. Miami
Oh, okay.
plays
Okay.
Louisville every year as of 2023. We play them every single year going forward for the Schnellenberger Bowl. And yeah, the winner gets the
Interesting.
Schnellenberger boots. It's a trophy. You can look it up for all of you college football nerds. Louisville won it in its induction year, 2023. Miami won it last year. So this one's for the tiebreaker. And just a heads up, I think Miami's gonna win. Even though Louisville's a pretty good team, they're 5-1, and their defense is a no joke pressure defense. I think this is the best defense Miami's offense has seen, besides maybe Notre Dame's. Actually, no, Florida's defense was also really good. Um, but definitely the most blitz happy defense Miami's played against. But I think just you compare the two teams, and Miami's just caliber above, in my opinion, of course. And we should win that game pretty easily. But yeah, I just want to sneak that one in there. Go,
All
go
right.
Canes.
Go Birds. Go Birds.
Go
All right.
Birds.
Go Birds. All right, let's move along now to the Holy War. We got the Mormons versus the Christians. We got the Utes versus the Cougars. We got Utah versus BYU. Top 25 matchup. I think this is one of the first times they've played each other when both of them are top 25 in a pretty long time. So BYU's number 15. This game is at Utah, who are number 23. As you mentioned, Mark Francis, big on BYU, big on BYU. He actually told me he has a friend who's going to watch this game up there in Utah. So very interesting. Um, I first of all, the color
Mark and his
combos
many
and the
wives. A big Mormon he is.
yeah, yeah. The color combo in this matchup is always just immaculate, as you can see in the
Yeah, it's
photo. Very,
amazing, man.
very,
Come on
very
now.
hyped
That
for
picture,
that.
that picture is so hype.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's football right there. That's mean toe football right there. But I think I can't really go with a team that their quarterback wears the number 47 in Bear Bachmeier for BYU. So I'll go with Utah. I think Utah's
Utah?
gonna upset. They got what's that quarterback's name? He's very good. Um, anyways,
I know who you're
he
talking
he's
about. But yeah, I mean,
he's
Utah's had an insane offense this year. It's just their defense has been kind of lacking. So if it's a
yeah.
shootout, give me Utah. But if BYU can keep time of possession on their side, slow down the game, make it a bit muddier, I think it's an easy game for BYU, even though it is in Utah, like you said. But gosh
Yep.
darn it, I want to see a shootout, so give me Utah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Utah too. Like I mentioned, I think the quarterback Devin Dampier, very very good, very good player, very interesting, more interesting than number 47 Bear Bachmeier. Why are you wearing that number, bro? Just what is this?
It's for
Um,
the number of wives he has.
okay, that's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah, I like you got Utah as well. That's what I'm going with. All right, next up we got the
Biggest
college.
matchup, I would say. No, if
Yes.
it's what I'm thinking about.
No, I don't think it is what you're thinking. This is a
Oh,
college
definitely
game
not.
day game. We got Georgia. I want to say definitely not. It's not, but it's not definitely not. We got Georgia and we got Ole Miss. We got let me go back here. We got Ole Miss is number 5 taking on number 9 Georgia in Athens. So this game's going to be hopping. Got Lane Kiffin going against Kirby Smart. I'm going to take Kirby Smart here. I like Georgia. Georgia getting this win
Yeah, I was
against
about to
Ole
say, could you
Miss.
actually check what the odds on this game are? Who's projected to
Sure.
win
We
according
do
to the
not
odds
condone
maker?
betting, as
Absolutely
everybody
not.
is aware. But yeah, we can definitely check that out for you right now. So, let's go ahead
Just
and
interested to see before I make my point.
yeah, definitely. So, let's see. It seems as though Georgia's favored by 7.5.
Interesting.
So, very interesting. Let me make sure that this is up. This is an updated number. So, oh no, sorry, that's the wrong game. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Nope, that's the wrong game as well. Okay, yeah, it's 7.5 still. Georgia is minus 7.5 against Ole Miss. So even though Ole Miss is ranked higher, games in Georgia, Georgia has their track record. I agree with the odds makers. I don't know if they're gonna cover, but I think Georgia's gonna win.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. I don't have anything left to say, Colin. That's why
All
we
right,
have you here.
there we
But yeah,
go.
I was gonna say that. I mean, I think when you put your mouth where your money is and you want to get your money's worth, clearly Georgia seems to be the favorite, even though Ole Miss is ranked a good bit higher than them. Uh, I believe they're the second highest ranked team in the SEC in the country right now. Um,
Yep, they are.
so I think it's interesting. I think the game will be definitely a lot closer than 7.5. I would have had the line at 4.5 personally. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's in Athens. Ole Miss beat LSU in Mississippi. The game's not in
Hmm.
Mississippi this time around. It's in
That's
Athens.
true.
It's those Georgia fans are rabid, all right. And Georgia, they're in go mode, all right. They have their loss against Alabama. They can't afford another
Which
loss.
was in Athens, by
Yeah, but Alabama owns them.
the way. Okay, that's true.
It's true. It's the only team Kirby Smart has not gotten a win against in the SEC in his time there, I believe,
In
actually.
the regular season. Regular season.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's
we're
interesting. I didn't
still
know
in
that.
the regular season, are we not?
No, I know, but you made it seem like he's never beaten Alabama. He's beaten Alabama
Yeah, the
a couple
national
times.
championship game, right?
Yeah,
Or was it
in the national
a bowl
championship
game?
game. And I think no, it was it was the national championship game. But I feel like he also might have won in the SEC championship, maybe. But yeah. Anyways, yes, I agree with you. So yeah, I like Georgia in this game. All right, moving on now. We got the game that Oscar thought I was going to talk about, which was this one, Alabama and Tennessee. Uh,
Third
we got
Saturday of
a
October, baby.
yep.
The more
Very
you
very
know.
excited. Very, looking forward to this
We
one.
we
We got Joey Aguilar, like I mentioned, versus Ty Simpson, who I also mentioned. It's a great quarterback matchup. Great teams. This is Jalen Milroe, but
yeah, I was about to
I don't
say.
know. Uh, y this is an old game. Old whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So, anyways, Alabama, number 6 in the country, take on Tennessee at number 11, and the game is in Tuscaloosa. So I think I got Alabama in this one. I probably would have taken Alabama like no matter where the game was. I feel like Alabama always beats Tennessee, except that one time a couple years ago. But Hendon Hooker's no longer there, so and Jalen Hyatt also is no longer there. He's on the Giants. Also, shout out Miles Chin, Giants fan. But anyways, I think I say that a lot. Alabama's gonna win,
Shout out
and
Miles, man. Shout out Miles.
shout out Miles. He's been studying hard lately. He's been studying hard. He had an exam today. He thinks he did pretty solid, like decent. For Miles' standards, it was all right. It's all right. But for anyone else, I'd say he did pretty well.
Wow, Miles is
Um,
studying. That means it's serious.
yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. It's most I've ever seen him do this whole year. But yeah, it's very serious, and he's still doing more work now. So he's learning about weight fractions. I don't know what that is, but it's important. So yeah. So anyways, I got Alabama. Who you got?
Sadly, I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. Alabama's just been on a roll lately, man, and they look good. They went up to Mizzou and they won. They beat Georgia at in Athens. Uh, like man, they're rolling. Ty Simpson is looking so good right now. Shout out Isaiah Horton, Alabama wide receiver, who used to be Miami receiver. He got a touchdown actually against Georgia, I believe it was. Um, so, but no, man, Alabama's just rolling. Like all the praise to them. They are playing great right now. Um, but I would love to see Tennessee win this game. I really would. I like Tennessee, man, as a team.
Yeah.
I think they're cool. I like. I mean, what they've been doing the past couple of years. Obviously, I think they have, in my opinion, the coolest stadium in college football with best,
Hmm.
uh, ambiance and stuff and whatnot. Um, and yeah, man, I mean, Tennessee just. I'd love to see a successful year for Tennessee, but I mean it's probably never gonna happen, sadly. But
Yeah.
uh, but no, I mean yeah, like you said, Bama owns them, but they're good this year, bro. I said it earlier in the pod today. I don't want to face Tennessee. Tennessee is like an amazing team, and they could have easily won that game against Georgia. It is their own fault that they did not win that game. Like literally their own fault. They had that game in the bag. They were in control the whole time. So, hey man, any given Saturday, they could win. But no, I'm gonna agree with you. Give me Alabama.
All right.
Give me Alabama.
Roll Tide. I don't give a piece about
About
nothing but
nothing
the
but the
Tide.
Tide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So that does it for college football. Let's move on now to the NFL. So we're gonna
Everybody's
start it
favorite
off.
part of the pod.
Very, very true. Very, very true. All right.
Which, before we start, I would like to
Yeah.
say,
Go ahead.
the NFL this year, similar to what I said about college football, I think
Mm-hmm.
is the most balanced I've ever seen the NFL. You have like your teams that are usually bottom feeders. They're getting wins this year, man. They're getting wins this year. All right,
That's true.
and you love to see it. You love to see it. You just do.
Yeah.
So
Except the
that's
Jets. The Jets always suck.
yeah.
But yeah, it's wide open. Wide open. All righty. So
Anybody,
let's get into
honestly, you
it.
can make a case for anybody who makes it into the playoffs to win a Super Bowl this year. With how
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Chiefs have been playing and the Bills losing 2 games in a row.
Yeah. Very, very, very wide open league right now. So let's get into it. So Thursday night football start off with an absolute banger because no one likes the Eagles, let's be real, unless you're from Pennsylvania. And even then, you probably like the Steelers more. But anyways, the Giants obliterated the Eagles in New Jersey on Thursday night. Cam Scadaboo,
Him,
new favorite player, new favorite player. Well, everyone loves Cam Scadaboo. And Jalen Hurts sucks, so apparently. So it was a great night for everybody. The Eagles lost, the Phillies were eliminated, and the Flyers lost as well. Something. Oh, and Penn State. Pennsylvania and Philadelphia specifically had a very rough last week, and it was great to see. Uh, Broncos Jets. I feel bad for the Londoners. They got sent in that game. Very unfortunate.
Broncos
Justin
country.
Fields.
That's
Not
right.
Justin Fields. Broncos country. Let's ride. The Jets had negative passing yards. So also very amusing. You never really see that in the NFL right there.
Hey,
Seahawks Jaguars.
what did I say about
Yeah,
them
go ahead.
Seahawks, man?
Yeah, Seahawks looking good. I do want to pull this up though, just because of this guy right here. Jackson Smith in Jigba is ridiculous. That guy is absolutely insane. Sam Darnold also, I believe, is third in NFL passing yards, so great for him. But Njigba I believe Njigba's leading the league in receiving yards, so he's going off. Very, very
I
impressive to
mean,
see.
Ohio State is making a great case for wide receiver U right now over LSU.
Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. Chargers Dolphins. I mean, we all knew how this was gonna go, except me. I had hope, but I'm
I
not
think we all did
surprised.
watching that game. We had hope
Yeah, like the second that we took the lead,
just to take it away from us.
yeah, the second two, if you got past to Darren Waller to take the lead with like 50 seconds left, I instantly knew we were gonna lose. And it's pretty sad when you're a fan of a team when they score a touchdown and you know you're gonna lose. That's how I felt because our defense is terrible. Rams, Ravens, also not too surprising, especially when you got Cooper Rush in there. But shout out Dolphins legend Tyler Huntley. Got a couple. He played a couple. Yeah, he had a couple. Some snaps in there. So I don't really know if he contributed anything. The stats. Oh, I gotta click on the stats right here. Yeah, 10 for 15. Good for him. Good for him. He's back on the Ravens. I didn't
Is
even know that.
CD healthy again, or still not?
CD is projected to play this week, but it's not. He's still questionable. But
I
why do you
see.
ask?
Just
I know why
just
you ask,
asking.
because Derrick Henry still sucks in fantasy. 122 yards is very, very good. But in fantasy football, when you have one catch and no touchdowns, it's only like 13 points, 14 points. So, anyways, we'll see what happens with Derrick Henry in the future.
Hey, that's still
Fantasy
13 more
wise,
than CD. All I care about
very,
is
very true. Very
what
true.
he does once CD comes back.
That's true. We will have to monitor that, you and I. But I think that Puka got hurt. That's also big news. I think he should be fine, but he tweaked something, and it's a big blow to the Rams. But they still got the win because they played a horrible team, which is weird to say about the Ravens, but it's true.
I don't think they're a
Cardinals,
horrible team, but yeah. I think they're
yeah,
just
we'll
in a
see.
horrible slump right now. Like
Yeah, yeah. Well, they also have zero
generational
players.
slump. Yeah, they've lost Lamar Jackson,
Yeah,
the engine of
yeah.
their offense.
Mm-hmm. That is
Literally.
their team,
Yeah.
literally. Cardinals, Colts, a lot closer than I thought. Shout out to Jacoby Brissett. I did not know this guy was still in the National Football League, and he decided to, take the number one team in terms of record, pretty deep into that game. They were actually winning going into the fourth quarter, and then, the Colts and Jonathan Taylor decided to score 14 points in the fourth quarter. But, good game. I think, closer than anyone expected, but Colts still got the dub, and they are in first
I'm
place in the
very
National
happy
Football League.
as a
First place in the
JT owner
AFC.
right now.
Yes, yes, very good. Good things going for him. I told Aiden, if you're watching this, I doubt you are, but I texted you, bro, and I said, watch out for Rico Dowdle. He was your boy. And guess what? Sorry, forget the 183 yards. When was the last time you seen a running back have
30
30
carries.
carries in one game? That is
Jesus.
actually insane. Insane. Dak Prescott continues to play like one of the best
He
quarterbacks in the
was also
league.
their receiving leader.
Uh, oh, wow, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, Rico Dowdle there. 4 catches for 56 yards and a touchdown receiving. Bryce Young has been keeping his team afloat. They've won just 3 games in a row or two, I don't remember. But they've been on a little bit of a streak. And as I was mentioning about the Cowboys, Dak Prescott playing like an MVP candidate,
I
except he
can't
doesn't have a
believe I live
defense.
in a world where the Carolina Panthers have more wins than the Miami Dolphins.
I can't believe, bro, the Carolina Panthers have more wins than a lot of teams right now. So
Than the Dallas Cowboys.
then the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know if I have the records here, but there's a lot of teams that like you told me after 6 weeks that the Panthers are gonna have a better record than the Ravens. I would have thought you were crazy, but here we are. And Dave Canales is making that team look pretty good right now. Patriots Saints, not really a whole lot to talk about there. It's pretty obvious.
Drake
Steelers
May
Browns,
looking like the
yeah, Drake May's
next
looking great.
generational quarterback for the Patriots.
Very true. Last 2 games playing unreal. Steelers Browns also kind of, whatever. Titans Raiders also a lot of whatever, except the fact that they got their coach fired. Brian Callahan, breaking news, fired as the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. And I believe that makes 5 years in a row that a quarterback was taken with the first overall pick in the draft, and that exact same year their head coach was fired. So not looking good. If you're a coach and your team picks first overall and they take a quarterback, just know you have a couple months left of your job going for you. So, Titans lost. They fired Callahan. Now, I don't know what's going to happen except the fact that next week, this upcoming week, they play. Hmm, what team could they possibly play a week after they fire their head coach? That would be absolutely hilarious. Oh
The
yeah, the
Jets.
Patriots. No,
Oh,
not the Jets. The Patriots. Guess who their coach is? Mike
Mike
Vrabel.
Vrabel.
Connect the dots. Very, very funny there. Titans are such a poverty franchise. Cam Ward, do I feel bad for him? A little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't feel bad for him before. Now I kind of do. Not a great situation for him. But we'll see who their
I've
next
been
coach
saying
is going
this
to be.
after week 2. I was like, oh my god, he literally has nothing to work with.
Yeah. But it might not even be the coach's fault because it's the team. Like they literally have zero players. So we'll see.
I mean, they
We'll
have
see what happens there.
Calvin Ridley, and
Yeah,
he's
he's
been
been
playing
doing
like
nothing.
buns.
Yeah. That team's just bad. Team's just bad. Raiders got to win. Also surprising because they both suck. We knew that game was going to be terrible, and it was. So great. Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield is the MVP so far. I hope he wins the MVP. I don't know if he'll keep it up the rest of the year, but he's definitely been playing like it. I don't know, Oscar, if you saw that third down run that he had. That was actually
Oh
ridiculous.
my god. And then, did you see the Chris Collinsworth glaze of Mahomes?
Yeah,
Where,
yeah, yeah.
where it's like, oh my god, what other quarterback is doing this in the league? And it literally, Baker Mayfield 4 hours ago does it, and not only does he do it, he gets the first down when he does it. Mahomes didn't get the first down when he did the scrambling
Yeah.
run. So, like you said, Baker's been the MVP so far. I mean, you just love to see it, man. That's a man's man. That's one
Yeah,
of their dogs right there. That's one of their boys. All right,
absolutely. Gotta
and
love
he's
it.
slinging that thing. So
Yeah.
just love to see it.
And also, Panthers are doing well, so maybe they won't care as much. But so I said Sam Darnold was the second or third, I think third leading passer in the NFL. Fourth would be Baker Mayfield, and they were both on the exact same team on the Carolina Panthers a couple years ago. So very interesting, very cool to see both of those guys being successful on their new teams. And the Buccaneers also, they have the best record in the NFC. So some good playing going on there in Tampa. And then Bengals Packers, the Bengals actually put up a little bit of a fight. Joe Flacco, he kind of woke up them up a little bit, but definitely was not enough to stop the Packers, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Bengals lost Trey Hendrickson, so Bengals have no defense as it is, and they could not stop Jordan Love there. So, but things are looking up for Jamar Chase specifically, as he's been.
That's all
I'll
I
just
care
peek in
about,
here real quick.
honestly.
10 catches for 94 and a touchdown. A lot of targets to him. And yeah, Joe Flacco didn't play a horrible game stats wise, but just could not do enough to lead the team against the Packers.
Although
And
I did
then
say they were gonna win, but
yes, you did, dude. Actually, I'll figure it out. We'll show you later, but you didn't do so hot on the predictions this week. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
Uh,
Oh, I know.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't,
Line,
as a viewer, I don't mind it. I said it before we started. I was like, I love to see what's going on.
yeah,
I saw the games going down, and I was like, my predictions this week. Oh boy.
yeah. Oh boy's right. Lions Chiefs though you got right, and that was a good game for the Chiefs, I guess. Lions struggled a
I
little
think
bit
we all
there.
took the Chiefs though. No.
We did. We're ball knowers, all of us. Very, very impressive stuff there. Yeah, the Chiefs looking good, and now this week they get back Rashee Rice, so we'll see what they can do with
And
him.
remember what I said about wanting to pick the Falcons over the Bills?
No, I
Oh,
don't. What did you say?
I said, oh, if Kirk O'Chains was still quarterback, I would have probably chosen the Falcons as the upset alert of the week over the Bills. But they didn't even need him. Michael Penix is
Yeah,
balling.
yeah,
Well,
dude. The Falcons' offense looked unstoppable. It was ridiculous. I mean, bro, look at this. Bijan Robinson,
yeah,
170. Hold on.
specifically
Let me
Bijan
just go here.
was
Bijan
crazy.
Robinson had 170 yards and a touchdown, including an 81, I think, 82 maybe yard touchdown rush. And then he also had 6 catches for 68 yards. That's Bijan looking like one of the best players in the league. And then you got Drake London with 10 catches for 158 and a touchdown. And he almost had a second touchdown at the end of the first half where he stepped out of bounds at the 1 yard line. So big, like their offense absolutely exploded, and then their defense exploded as well. They had a lot of pressure on Josh Allen, forced 2 interceptions out of him, only 180 yards. The Falcons look really, really good. I like this is the best that they've looked in a long time. Offensive, this was the first game I've seen their offense and their defense like were like so well together. They both played an outstanding game. And yeah, I mean, the Falcons are looking good. Now, they also lost 30-0 against the Panthers. So I don't know. You don't know what type of Atlanta Falcons team you're going to get every week. But this week, they look like
That
one of the top
Falcons
teams
team
in the
looked good,
NFL.
yeah.
Yeah, very interesting.
I
And then
mean,
the
they
Bills,
beat
they're on
one of
the.
the top teams in the NFL.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And the Bills on the Bills side of things, they lost on a little bit of a slump. They lost 2 weeks in a row now after starting 4-0. But I feel like they tend to do this every year. They always have this little slump in the middle of the season, beginning to middle of the season, where they lose to some teams they shouldn't lose to, and then they end up in the AFC Championship game anyway. So I'm not worried about the Bills at all. I hope that they suck, but that's not the case. When you have Josh Allen, when you have
Yeah,
the
me
MVP,
neither. I think you're
they
right on the money
I
with that one, Colin.
I yeah, yeah. Thank you. I think the Bills are still top team in the NFL, and yeah, I think they're going to bounce back very soon. And then the doubleheader on Monday night as well, Bears Commanders. I picked the Commanders, so I was actually like really upset watching this game because they had it in their hands and they literally fumbled it away. So Jalen Daniels, could not corral the snap. It was raining, so a little bit of an excuse there,
I'm
but
not sure if
uh,
I think I might have picked the Bears just because
you picked the Commanders.
oh, well, I was gonna say, um, I don't like the Commanders. I said that coming into the year. I've been saying it. I think they're gonna have a regression, and so far I've been right on the money with that. But it's just I also don't trust the Bears, which is probably
Yeah,
why I picked the Commanders.
I
But
agree.
again, I mean, you love to see this. I mean, this is football, baby.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think you're right
Honestly,
on the money.
both Monday night games were great.
Yeah, they're very good. They're very good. And shout out specifically to DeAndre Swift, 108 yards rushing, and then 2 catches for 67 and a touchdown,
And he was on
including
my
a
bench.
huge one. Oh, he was on your bench. That's unfortunate. Um, it did include a huge one though to score towards the end of the game that I think gave them the lead and really made them in this game. And yeah, the Commanders they could not hold on. And when your leading wide receiver is Chris Moore, it's not looking too good for you.
Yeah, bro.
But
What
yeah,
happened to Debo?
Debo, what happened to Debo? Debo, I think he had
Six
like
point
one
three
catch or
points.
two
That's what
catches.
happened to Debo. Thankfully, I didn't start him, but
Yeah, 4 catches for 15 and then a rush for -1. So great stuff out of the Debo right there. So yeah.
the
Anyway, that's gonna
Deepster.
do it now for NFL Week 6 recap.
Don't show me my murder scene. Don't
Okay,
even.
well, I'm gonna have to. So let's look. Sorry, let's look now at the our predictions did for last week. Here we go.
uh,
So these are the predictions from last week.
I was
Yeah,
expecting to do worse, honestly.
yeah, it didn't do horrible. Still last place out of the three of us in this week, but because Mark did so well, I think 12-3 might be one of the top records we've ever had. You're 7 games back of him, so a lot of catching up to do. And unfortunately for myself, I had to go ahead and pick the Dolphins, and it kind of cost me. So unfortunately, I'm at 10-5.
Yeah, it could
Mark
have
twelve
been
and
one
three, as I
game.
mentioned. It could have been. It could have. Well, I could have tied. Well, yeah, it could have been one game, and then I could have tied him if the Commanders won as well. But yeah. So I'm 3 games back. Oscar, you're 7 games back, and we got to do something. So uh, hopefully this is our week. But let's get into it now. So we'll go over our Week 7 predictions. All right. So those are our predictions, and let's get in. Oh wait, sorry.
Those were
Okay.
our predictions.
So those were our predictions, and now let's get into our Week 7 predictions this week, and hopefully one of us can, catch up to Mark a little bit. So we're gonna start off here,
I mean, I'd have
Thursday night.
to
Yeah.
catch up to Mark. I'd have to get a perfect week, bro.
Hey, anything is possible. Let's start it off now with
Let's
Week
shoot
7
for
on
it.
Thursday Night Football. We got honestly big matchup. I think this is a pretty big trap game for the Steelers. Steelers and the Bengals AFC North matchup on Thursday night. So start off with you, Oscar. I'm kind of in between. I really think this is a trap game for them, and maybe it's an Oscar
I was
upset
going
alert.
to
So
say
let's see.
this, and although they failed me last week, they have to get a like you and the Saints. They have to get a win at some point. So give me the Bengals.
Ooh, Bengals. But this is not your upset alert, though.
No, I think it's like
Interesting.
it's you could see the Bengals winning, but it's not really like, oh my god, it's an upset. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's true. I see that. I see that. I'm gonna oppose you. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. Um, I would not be surprised, like you said, if the Bengals won, but I'm just gonna go with the better team and hope that's right. When in doubt, go with the better team. So we'll see. Jaguars and the Rams. This game is in London on Sunday morning. And unlike what I literally just said, I'm going to go with the worst team, which in my opinion is the Jaguars. And I feel very, very confident about this. I like the Rams. I think the Rams are one of the best teams in the league. They have a lot of players that I really like. However, the game is in London, and everybody knows that London is the home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. So we're going with the Jaguars.
A true ball knower. See, I would have if this game was played in Jacksonville or in Los Angeles, I
Yeah,
would
you're
have
taking the Rams.
I would have said the Rams because they're. I mean, they've been on a roll, but this game's in London.
Yeah,
I gotta go with the Jags.
yeah, you have to go with the Jags. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, next game. First game at the 1 o'clock window on Sunday. We got the Eagles and the Vikings. These teams literally play each other every single year. I don't know why, but that's just how it always works out. And this year, I'm going to be, unlike last year, I'm going to be taking, oh, wait, no, last year? Never mind. Forget what I just said. Anyways, I'm taking the Eagles. I think the Eagles are going to bounce back in this one. I'm not really sold on J.J. McCarthy or Carson Wentz. I don't even know who's playing. But Vikings are coming off of a bye week, which, could help them, but I'm going to take the Eagles here.
Well, I'm also taking the Eagles.
Okay.
Just because they need a bounce back game, especially after losing to the Giants. This
Yeah,
is gonna be their get
definitely.
right game. They need to figure out their passing game, and they need to figure it out quick because they have two of the best receivers in the league. Um,
Yeah, definitely.
and they're not using them. so you need to start getting them involved. And I understand you have
Yeah.
the best running back in the league. Um, maybe not this season, but still talent wise, and you know, after everything you did last year. So, but you have to diversify your offense. You can't rely. You can't rely. This is not high school football. You can't just give the ball to Derrick Henry and he'll win you the state championship in Florida. All right, it's not how this works.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, moving on now to the Mike Vrabel Bowl. Like I mentioned earlier, the Patriots and the Titans. Give me the Patriots by 1 million. I think they're gonna wax them.
As much as it pains me to say, I agree with you, Colin. I think the Patriots are gonna win this one. Just usually, they've been looking good, man, and the Titans just fired.
Callahan.
Yeah,
Maybe
the
they got that
coach.
new coach juice. You know, you
That
saw
is,
what
I
happened
was
with
about to say,
UCLA.
well, you look at the past few years and look what happened with the Raiders and the Jets, and every time coach gets fired, that first game, um, those teams seem to get a W. But I don't think this will be the case this year, sadly. So
Yeah. Yeah. All right, next game we got the Panthers versus the Jets. Jets still looking for their first win of the season, and honestly, I feel like this is one of those games where they could get it. Panthers have been on a little bit of a heater, but they're still the Panthers at the end of the day. I think the Jets have a good shot at this one. I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of their best shots in the next couple of games to win one. However, it's the Jets, so I gotta pick the Panthers. Give me Bryce Young.
yeah, I'm gonna go with you too, man. The Panthers to go on a 3-game win streak.
Yeah, who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Dolphins, Browns. I've pretty much given up on the Dolphins. They could lose by 1 million, and I wouldn't really care because they literally suck. But it's the Dolphins, so I'm picking them because I can't go against them. They're my team. So give me the
Wow,
fins up.
that's crazy you say that, Colin. Because do you hear that in the distance? I don't know why. I don't know how. But I have that feeling, Colin, in your
Yeah.
gut, deep down, that the Dolphins are gonna win this game. And actually, I think historically, like over the last 5 or 6 years, we always win against the Browns for some reason.
Did we win last year?
I, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, we did. Wow, I didn't even remember
We
that.
always tend to beat the Browns, no matter what we're looking like. Um, and I guess this will really be the test this year.
Yep.
Um, and I liked what I saw against the Chargers for some parts of the game. And I think if they can
Some.
play like that against the Browns, they'll probably win, honestly. Um, so
Yeah, we'll see there. I mean, it's
fins
kind of
up.
sad that we're literally like the Browns and Dylan Gabriel are favored to beat us. That is depressing. But it is what it is, and hopefully the upset will hit this week, so we'll see. Saints and the Bears, also trap game in my opinion for the Bears. Definitely could see the Saints winning. Honestly, would have picked them if it was in New Orleans, but Chicago, give me the Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, the same way Marky Poo goes. The Yankees lose. I'm gonna have to go
No,
with.
you said it wrong, bro.
How do I say it? How do I say it?
The Yankee lose.
The Yankees lose.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
gonna
there you
have to
go.
go with the Bears
The
win.
Bears. Yep, we'll see what happens there. Or it could be an upset. You never know. Rattlers been playing pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Raiders and the Chiefs. This game is in Arrowhead, and the Raiders, for some reason, always give the Chiefs problems when they play in Kansas City. Remember that Christmas game a couple of years ago
Yeah,
where
well,
they won?
it is a division game, so
Yeah, very true. I'm taking the Chiefs though. I still think the Chiefs got it. I think they
uh,
got Rasheed Rice back. Can't pick
uh,
against them.
as am I. As am I. I'm also taking the Chiefs. Sorry, boy.
Yep. Yep. Should be a good game though. Interesting game. Colts and the Chargers. This one's very interesting. First game at the 4 o'clock window. Game is in LA in
Wait, I think I
Inglewood,
just realized
California.
something. We've picked every single
Oh,
team the same except for Bengals
so the first
Steelers.
one.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is correct. Maybe our picks will divide here. Colts and the Chargers. Colts obviously best team in the AFC, which is very surprising. Chargers They beat the Dolphins last week, but they have a lot of injuries. Joe Alt is out. I think Quentin Johnson might be coming back, but I'm not sure. A lot of things are looking down there for the Chargers. Honestly,
He's
though,
still
I
listed as
might pick them.
questionable.
Okay, still
Quentin
questionable.
Johnson, yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. I don't know, man. I'm waiting for that game where the Colts lose because I like they lost to the Rams, but the Rams are good. But I feel like the Colt like I still don't 100% believe in the Colts. I know that might be kind of hard to say. We're 6 weeks into the year, but I don't know. It's just so hard to believe that they're actually good. And I really want to pick the Chargers in this game. And I'm going to pick the Chargers. That's pretty stupid considering they have no players and they almost lost to the Dolphins. But I don't know, man. I think the Chargers are going to win.
Well, I also think it's pretty stupid, which is why I'm gonna say give me the Colts. They look like arguably the best team in the NFL this year so far, which I like
Yeah.
you said is crazy to say out loud, but Jonathan Taylor is looking amazing like he did a few years ago.
Hmm.
Indiana Jones has really, you know, found his form, and their defense is playing pretty good for the most part. So I like the Colts. If the Chargers were healthy, it'd be more of a toss-up in my opinion. But they're down quite a few players, and so
Yeah.
for that reason, give me the Colts.
Yeah. I think it'll be a
Which,
good game though.
where is this game being played in? Is it LA or
It's in LA.
Indiana?
It's at Chargers.
Uh,
But the
and
Chargers always have more away
well,
fans than
the
home
Colts,
fans.
yeah, the Colts. Did they lose to the Rams in LA or in Indiana?
No, I think that game was in Indiana, I think.
Well, then they have to get their get back. They probably
No,
think they're
I'm
playing the
sorry. I'm
Rams.
sorry. It was in LA. It was in LA. My bad.
Oh, so maybe Colin, you might know ball.
Oh, you think they're gonna lose in the same stadium again? I didn't even think about that. That's a good point. We'll see. We'll see. Giants and the Broncos. Give me the let me pull it up here real quick. You already know what I'm gonna pull up because give me the
Let's ride.
yeah, let's
Oh
ride.
wow,
Broncos
that
country.
is not what I thought you were
Let's
gonna pull
country.
up.
Broncos country.
Who would you think I was gonna pull up?
I thought you were gonna pull up Jackson Dart.
No, no. I really like Jackson Dart. I've been
I
saying that,
know,
bro. So
which is
hopefully
why
he continues
I
to play
thought that.
well.
I really like him too. He's been my
I
favorite player
I
to watch over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Him and
I still
Scadaboo.
gotta go with the yeah, him and Scadaboo. They got a force, bro. I think the Giants could be good in years to come if they can continue that. And if Scadaboo, of course, doesn't get early onset CTE. But I think the Broncos defense is just something else. And Knicks plays well every now and then. So I'm sorry, Miles Chin, but I gotta go with the Broncos here. Prove me wrong, Jackson.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Broncos country, let's ride. I was gonna tell you to pull up the clip, but you already did because I thought you were gonna pull up
Yeah.
Jackson Dart.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, a lot of Dookie.
Alrighty, next game we got the Packers and the Cardinals. Also, another trap game. I definitely could see the Cardinals winning. I'm scared to pick the Packers. I feel like, especially in Arizona, the Cardinals always beat the Packers in Arizona. I want to know what the record is because it seems like Packers always lose. But
Maybe it's
I'm
something
gonna
in
go
the
with the
heat over
Packers.
there, the water.
Yeah, something in the water. Something in the
And
water. I
you
don't know
know
what it is,
what,
but
Colin?
I'm going with the Packers.
You know what?
What is that?
Shout out to David Breen. We went bowling last night together. It was wonderful. Had a bev with him. Shared a few beers. Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go. Yeah.
Go Pack, go.
I could, dude. I could see the Cards winning. I could see the Cards winning, but like one of those things again. When in doubt,
As
when in
do
doubt,
I.
when you don't
But
have when you don't have that gut feeling, that weird tingling feeling, you got to go with the favorite team.
yeah,
Going with the
go
Packers.
Pack, go.
Commanders Cowboys also pretty up in the air. I think both teams are kind of good teams. Like they're
I was
kind of
about to say
mid. I
the
think mid
Battle of
is
Mid.
good.
Battle
Yeah,
of
like
Mid. By the way, that Giants Broncos game I think is going to be the best game out of that 4 p.m. slot. Just in
yeah,
my opinion.
yeah, for sure. There's only 4 games. No,
Yeah.
I think yeah, I agree. I agree. I think it's gonna be the most entertaining. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Commanders Cowboys here. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I think Dak's been playing very well. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
I think their defense is garbage, but I don't know, just something about this game. I'm gonna go with Cowboys.
Well, I'm gonna disagree with you. Again, I don't like them. I don't know why I'm picking them again.
Well, then don't.
But it's the Cowboys, and they also
Yeah, it's
just
true.
lost last week.
It's true, but they got your
And it's the
boy, your favorite player
Cowboys.
back. They got CD.
He's not my favorite player. In fact, I was gonna try to use him to leverage to get Jamar Chase at the beginning of the season. I couldn't even do that. So
Yeah.
because I know
Anyways, so you got the
he's
Commanders.
Aiden's boy.
He is Aiden's boy.
Yeah, I got the Commanders.
All right.
Jaden
Moving now
Daniels
into
does kind of own the Cowboys, though. Now that I'm thinking about it as well. So
He's played 2 games against them. What are you talking about?
and he's won both of them.
Okay. Whatever. I don't know. Too little of a sample size, my guy. We'll see though. We'll see this Sunday. Sunday Night Football. We got the Falcons coming off an absolute heater against the San Francisco 49ers. I don't really know who the quarterback is for the Niners, but regardless, Mac Jones has been playing pretty well. I think this could be a bit of a toss-up, but I think the fact that this game is in California is swaying me towards the 49ers, so I'm going to
I
go
was
with
just
them.
about to say, where's the game? And that
It's in
was literally
San
gonna make
Fran,
my
Santa
decision
Clara.
for me.
There's your decision. Oscar's going with the 49ers.
Yep.
All right, Monday Night Football, another doubleheader. I don't know how many of these they got, but one of them starts at 10 p.m., so I'm not very happy about that because I got an exam the next day and I want to watch it, so we'll see what I
Yeah.
decide to do. But first off, 7 o'clock, Buccaneers and the Lions. This has been a kind of a low-key starting to become a rivalry. They've been playing each other every year. They've played each other in the playoffs a couple times, and yeah, I think this is going to be a very good game, as it always is. And the
I
last
agree.
2 times the Lions have won, and the last 2 times I've picked the Buccaneers. Now, finally, the Buccaneers have been playing better than the Lions. And I think Baker Mayfield, like I said, is the MVP. I've been rooting for Tampa. I like the team. So now I can finally pick the Buccaneers and be happy about it. Except I don't know why. I know this is gonna bite me in the butt, but for whatever reason, I'm switching up, man. I'm going with the Lions. For some reason, I just
Thank
have this
you,
feeling
Colin
that
Fursley. Thank
picking the
you.
Lions.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're
I'm
welcome.
going
Go
for my
ahead.
comeback player of the year. Wrongfully stolen of. As I know, as you know, as the entire world knows.
No.
Playing
Joe
like an
Flacco deserved that, bro.
MVP. Joe Flacco
Oh,
had 4
MVP.
games!
He came back pretty strong though.
Like 4 games.
Yeah, you're going with Tampa though.
Yes, I am.
I know this is going to be one of those games where it's like you pick a team, and then you finally switch, and then the team wins. I know that's going to happen, but I just got this feeling, man. I feel like the Lions, it's in Detroit. I think that's a big part of it.
I think
I
that's
don't
a
know.
big
We'll
thing.
see.
Also, Ibuka is probably going to be out, although Mike Evans might come back.
Yeah, we'll
Still,
see. We'll see. I think it's going to be a good game,
if
though,
Ibuka
regardless. I'm
wasn't out,
excited.
I would feel so confident picking the Bucks, but
Yeah, he makes a big
I
difference.
still think
That guy's
Baker will
going
pull
crazy.
through.
All right. I hope so. I hope the Buccaneers win. I don't know, man. I got this feeling. We'll see if my feeling's right.
Inside
Last
my
game.
heart.
Texans and the Seahawks. We got the Texans coming off a bye week, going against the Red Hot Hawks. And I'm gonna go with Seattle here. I think the Texans are not too good. They're good. They're a good team, but I don't know, man. I've been riding that Seahawks train. Their defense is elite. The Texans' offensive line is the opposite of elite, and I think they're gonna exploit that. Give me Seattle.
If the game was in Texas, maybe I would have thought about it, but it's not. So go Birds.
Go Birds. Yes, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it now for your favorite part of the pod, the predictions. And we'll see who's right. I think we actually disagreed on a good amount of games here. I think we had 4, 5, 6 games that we disagreed on. So our record disparity is going to be pretty big. We'll see. We'll see what happens
Is it
there.
gonna be for the worse for me yet again?
I don't know, man. But
It
the only
seems
thing I
like
do
it.
know. The only thing I do know is that one of us is going to be so far away from Mark. Like Mark is going to be miles above the rest of us. So unless I guess he picks with, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I can't. We can't be losing to Mark, man. Mark, I love you, bro, but we can't be losing to you. It's just like it's not
Hey,
right. It's not right.
every dog has his day. All right, and this is clearly Mark's year.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, yeah. We'll
You know
see, man.
how sometimes it's the year of the rat, the year of the dog, the year of the monkey. This is the year of the Mark.
You're at the Mark. Well, Mark's got that dog in him. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you never know what year it
Mark's
is.
leaving his mark on the pod this year.
There you go. There you go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. I like that one. That was a good one. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Get It Right Saturday Night podcast. Next episode I think it's gonna be very special. Oscar has no idea what I'm talking about. I don't think he does. But we're
It's
gonna be
our
bringing back.
oh
Yeah.
oh never mind, never mind. I
No,
thought
no.
it was
I
something
think
else.
you know. No, no. I think you know what I think you know what's up. But we're gonna be bringing back a segment of the podcast that we did a couple years ago that we haven't done in a while. We're gonna bring it back next week for a very special anniversary of the podcast, some might say. So, yeah, Oscar knows what's up. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in because next week is going to be a banger of an episode. And yeah, so like I've already said many times, thank you guys so much for walking. Wow, I didn't say that. I said watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Peace and love, and we'll see you next week.